the end to top it off. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time.
And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hit and drop behind the line by Drake Greenlaw. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
What's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick six as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Gary Yerpermian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The tight end in motion right.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Blake, the tight end's got it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
So Diggy Zula with the effort there to earn the sack.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Dancing to him, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Lockett. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. I wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run the option left side. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes on the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are back within a score.
Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown. Touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the result, a Green Bay score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
And now out comes Minnesota.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings.
Swift,
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He hits his target, Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Jacobs again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. And sacked back at the 7.
Ray Greenlaw getting home on that one. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Touchdown, Packers.
Khalil Shakir.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Mayfield throw going into the hands of Williams. On the move past the 40.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking making those points that come in helpful later on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there gonna be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Swift will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him his great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up. And
this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 14 now. They work on 1st and 10.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th. And again, it's Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for him with counter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers get a bit closer. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Let me go